Okay, I guess we shall proceed.
No?
I mean, we could look at that, but that's not. So it was a great place to work, and we spent 3 weeks out by the water making sculpture. Okay, I guess we shall proceed. The reason I'm here is back in 1988, I was commissioned to make 2 major sculptures for World Expo '88 in Brisbane. And Morning Star, I'll show you pictures of them, is currently in the Botanical Garden. It's a big 5-meter mirror polished stainless steel piece. And Paradigm at 30 meters is still in storage. So it was right behind the art gallery during Expo. And I've been writing every successive mayor and anybody else I can find to get it to be reinstalled. So finally I've come here and met up with Peter Racy. He's been very instrumental in furthering this project with the city. So we have some meetings coming up this week, and I donated the engineering papers for Paradigm to the Oxley Library. So we'll do that officially on Wednesday with the Arts Minister, Ian Walker. And we'll have other meetings. So with any luck, we can get it reinstalled. So if any of you have any connections with the powers that be, please pull those strings. So I'm here because of that. And Peter arranged this with Blair for me to talk with you folks. So what I have to show you is sort of a progression of how I got to be here. This piece is 1966. I went to a summer arts program at Aspen, Colorado. Back at that time, it was just a tiny little town, and it wasn't the famous ski resort that it is now. This is an early mirror stainless steel piece related to Morning Star, distantly related to Morning Star. It's about 4 meters. It was a commission for a building in Dayton, Ohio. Installation. It was a huge, there were 9 units. It was a huge major work. And a few years ago, new owners of the building tossed it out, which is very frustrating.
What did they do?
They destroyed it, threw it away.
Really?
The decorator wanted banners or some new decorations. Major work of art just dumped. Very frustrating. This is Morning Star. This is at the Expo site. I don't know if this bank is still there. It is? Yeah. But that was the center of Expo. Let's see, we had the US, the Spanish, and the Italian pavilions. I can't remember if Australian. Times Square. And overhead, there was a huge neon installation called The Seasons. It's really neat. I'll show you some more pictures. This is Paradigm, 30 meters or 100 feet. And it had airplane landing lights inside of all these tubes. And the monorail rode along here. And it was pretty much directly behind the Arts Gallery, Queensland Art Gallery.
It's currently in storage where?
Yeah, this is the one in storage in some city storage lot. I don't know where.
Windsor.
Hidden away.
Storage bridge.
Yeah.
What's that?
At Windsor now.
At Windsor.
Okay, yeah. It's in sections. I'm sorry?
Yes, in sections.
Yeah, we built it in sections horizontally and then shipped it over in land sea containers, and then they installed it on site. And I came over and finished Morning Star on site, but this they had up by the time I got there.
That hasn't been delivered as yet, but it's in the process of,
so
along with 20 or 30 others.
Yeah, so there's a few artists who've been writing to the council to install it as it was originally intended. So it's an no, in Brisbane, yeah. So it's an ongoing thing at the moment.
It is, yeah. Hopefully we'll get some traction. This is...
sorry to interrupt,
no.
but the thing that's also interesting with that work was you were the first person to use computerized technology to have the lights oscillating, wasn't it?
Probably it was one of the, as far as I know, the first sculpture that was engineered through computer analysis. And then the airplane landing lights were computer sequenced to go in different patterns during Expo. It was quite something, all the lighting patterns. It's really neat. This is a bronze tree of books in my hometown at a public. This is outside of Armagh, Northern Ireland. It was a sculpture symposium, and the site is that of a 19th century linen mill. And they had rebuilt one each of the machines that operated in the mill, but then they had a whole lot of extra parts. So the symposium was to make sculpture with the parts. So when I first went there, I went around the site with a woman who was a psychic, and she kept picking up all the injuries and accidents that people